Again, circle down at this end and see if you can't get her to drop her nose down into the inside. Okay, now keep her nose down and into the inside. Keep your right leg on her. Use a little bit of left leg and try and equalize pressure on the reins by taking back on the left. But first you got to get her down there. So get her nose down there, drop it down into the right, and shorten the right rein when she does. Drop her down into the right. Okay, now, feel her start to come out when you close your leg?
Yeah.
When that happens, you're never going to get there by pulling. When that happens, you need to go back to plan B and use a little bit more finesse with your fingers. So drop her down into the right. Now, and she pushed, and what happened? You hit her in the back. She took offense.
Yeah.
You can see her ears when you slap her in the back. She goes, crap. So down into the right. You're almost there. You cannot take your leg off. Your leg is what's going to hold her head there while you adjust your hands. Think of it that way. There, now, do it again. Almost. But just make sure you use lots of leg to keep her head where you want it while you adjust where her reins go. Better, there, better, there, better. Feel her come up in front of you now?
Yeah.
Try that again. And then you're going to have to close your fingers on that left hand, riding with open fingers, and your reins down by your fingernails isn't going to give you a steady enough connection. There. There. And play with her. Move away. Try it again. Once you get her there, don't be afraid of having a weighty contact. Don't be afraid of having pressure in your hand.
Okay.
The thing is you don't want to pull if her head isn't in the section it needs to be. Once her head is down and where it needs to go, you can pull a little bit as long as you are kicking her forward. There. Now hold and kick. Now fight with her a little bit. There you go. And when she lightens, you give there. See her, feel her trot start to change a little bit?
Yeah.
And take that into a change of direction.
I kept it.
Good job.
Not very often.
Do it again. Push her head back down there, circle down at this end, get it back, and then keep it. The trick to keeping it is doing all of the turning. There you go. The trick to keeping that change of direction is not to turn her head, but to turn her body with your leg.
Right.
You turn her body first, then you turn her head. Beautiful! Don't get fussy with your hands. Be more methodical.
Okay.
Do I have a lesson that I forgot about?
No, that's Helen.
Oh, I was like, oh,
Helen, a friend of ours.
there! Don't be too fussy. Once she's there, soften your hands and let her reach down. There. That's where she needs to be. Lower that pull. There. She needs to be ridden less upper level frame, more. There you go. Bring her down there again and do your change of direction using your legs and your pelvis first. There she goes. Check you out, hot stuff. See, when she started to come out, then you can adjust your fingers and send her where you want her head, right?
Right.
Do that again. Now then stretch her down. Try and drop her pole even lower than normal. Expand off your inside leg and canter right lead. Stay up in a half seat when you canter her. Don't fall behind the motion. This was my horse. I absolutely loved this one.
Oh, was she your horse?
Yeah, this was supposed to be my upper level horse.
What do you mean supposed to be? What happened?
She pulled a suspensory.
Oh,
And they told me not to jump her. She probably shouldn't be jumped over 3-3. And I
gotcha.
wanted to go intermediate on her. And
Can't see anything.
that's okay. out of your contact slip?
Yeah, okay, it's good now.
Welcome to the perils of colored contacts.
Hey, Ellen.
How's everybody?
Try
Good.
that again.
Welcoming committee. Oh my goodness.
So I kept her
Uh-huh.
to breed, and I can't get a baby out of her. So
She's
then-
not taking?
She would not take. Took, slipped after 40 days.
Wow.
We cultured her. She had a yeast infection. I stretch her down forward. She's curling. Don't let her curl. And then cleared that up, and then cultured her again, and she had staph. And the vet said he thought she just didn't want to have a baby.
Oh my gosh.
So at that point, I was going to get rid of her.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the girls said, "Please don't. She's too nice to have that happen." So she's kind of on borrowed time right
Elliot.
now.
Over
Chest
here
up.
now. Thank you.
It's
You're so
okay.
awkward in the corners.
That's okay, because she's a little off balance. Go ahead and trot and change direction. Don't get her curling at the walk, though. Her nose needs to be out at the walk. She needs to stretch down and out with her snout. Or all you do is get her curl, and then you cannot have anything to push up against to get her back in moving.
Okay.
Inside leg, balance, outside leg. There. Step into that outside stirrup to maintain your balance. So you'll push her off the inside leg, step outside to straighten and balance. There you go. Close your fingers, thumbs up. Get her back where she needs to be. Sometimes circling and spiraling in will help. Don't pull, that's too much pull. A little bit more push with your leg, less pull. When you begin to pull, yes, you get her nose in and yes, you get her frame, but you shorten her stride and she loses connection in her back end. You want a big stride first and foremost. Don't lean left, sit up tall. Right leg, step right. There, step right. Left shoulder up and back. You can see you shifting your weight around. It's all right.
I'll put my pants up.
So you weren't shifting your weight, you were just trying to get your pants up?
No, I had to get my pants pulled up. They were bothering me.
Stretch her forward, more rein, more inside rein. Now go. Nope, she's way too curled. Feed her reins out to her and send her forward. And stop for a second, let me take the side rein, she's warm.